What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nice 91 coming at you another video. Coming at you with my schedule prediction video for week 10. I'm gonna make this video very quickly. You know, a lot of times I take my time on these schedule prediction videos, but I'm gonna make this very quickly. Just give you my picks real quick. Of course, I'm gonna say the Eagles game for last. Eagles, of course, had a bye week last week. We're back to work this week. We have the Cowboys in a primetime football game. Primetime football game. The debut of Golden Tate is a Philadelphia Eagle. But yeah, I'm gonna make this video a lot quicker than what I normally do with these schedule prediction videos. Go ahead and make this quick and give you my my prediction. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, for the Panthers Steelers game, Panthers are traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers 8:20 p.m. on Thursday. Carolina Panthers, of course, won their game against the Buccaneers last week. Pittsburgh Steelers defeated the Baltimore Ravens last week. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers defeating the Carolina Panthers at home. Moving on to the next game, Cardinals traveling to Kansas City to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. This is 1 p.m. game on Sunday. Don't really have to say a whole lot about this game. The Chiefs are so much. It's not even funny how much better the Chiefs are than the Cardinals. So I really don't have to say a whole lot about this game. Chiefs defeat the Cardinals easily. Next game, you got the Redskins traveling to Tampa Bay to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Redskins lost to the Falcons last week. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost to the Carolina Panthers last week. This game is being played in Tampa Bay, and I got the Buccaneers defending home turf and defeating the Washington Redskins. Next game, the Buffalo Bills traveling to New York to take on the New York Jets. The Buffalo Bills were blown out by the Bears last week. The Jets fell to the Miami Dolphins last week. This game's being played in New York, and I'm gonna go with the Bills to defeat the New York Jets. I got the Bills beating the Jets. Next game, you got the Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to Indianapolis to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Jaguars, of course, had a bye week last week. The Colts had a bye week as well last week. This is an AFC South matchup. The Jaguars were their last matchup. They were defeated by my Eagles, of course. Games being played at Indy, and I got the Colts defeating the Jacksonville Jaguars at home. Next game, you got the Detroit Lions traveling to Chicago to take on the Chicago Bears. The Lions, of course, lost their game last week to the Minnesota Vikings. Chicago Bears won their game against the Buffalo Bills last week. Chicago Bears are right now sitting at the top of their division right now. They're sitting at the very top of their division right now. Like I said, this game is going to be played in Chicago. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears to defeat the Detroit Lions at home. Next game, you have the New Orleans Saints traveling to Cincinnati to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. The New Orleans Saints knocked off the previously undefeated Los Angeles Rams last week. The Cincinnati Bengals had a bye week last week. This game's being played in Cincinnati, but I got the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints defeating the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. Next game, you got the New England Patriots traveling to Tennessee to take on the Tennessee Titans. The Patriots, of course, were victorious against the Green Bay Packers last week. The Tennessee Titans were victorious against the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football last week. This is Mike Vrabel taking on his former coach. He used to be a player for the Patriots. Deion Lewis going against his former New England Patriots team as well. You look at this their head-to-head matchups. The Patriots just absolutely own the Tennessee Titans, man. Like, it's not even pretty, the record they have against them. Most of their games have been blowouts. This week I got the Patriots defeat the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee, in Nashville. Next game, the Atlanta Falcons traveling to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Browns. Atlanta Falcons, of course, absolutely blew out the Redskins last week. The Cleveland Browns, of course, lost to the Kansas City Chiefs last week, and they fired their head coach, Hugh Jackson. Greg Williams is the interim head coach for the Cleveland Browns. I have the Atlanta Falcons going to Cleveland and beating the Cleveland Browns. Next game, the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Oakland to take on the Oakland Raiders. Chargers, of course, were victorious last week against Seattle Seahawks. The Oakland Raiders were blown out by the San Francisco 49ers last week. I wasn't expecting that game to be that crazy, but the Raiders were blown out. I have the Chargers in this AFC West rivalry game. I have the Chargers going to Oakland and defeating the Oakland Raiders. This is a 4:05 p.m. game. Moving on to the 4:25 p.m. game, you have the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Los Angeles to take on the Los Angeles Rams. The Seahawks lost their game last week against the Los Angeles Chargers. The Los Angeles Rams, they took their first loss of the season against the New Orleans Saints. These teams always play each other extremely well. Of course, this is the NFC West rivalry game. These teams always play each other extremely well. And I like to make bold moves from time to time. So I'm going to make a very bold move here. I got the Seahawks going to Los Angeles and beating the Rams. I don't know why I'm calling that, but I'm going to call it. These teams play each other extremely well. Back in the day when the Seahawks were one of the top teams in the league and the Rams were one of the worst, the Rams still play them very well. It's kind of reversed now. The Seahawks are not horrible team, but they're not a great team either. They're like a slightly above average, if even that, if you want to say. But yeah, these two teams know each other extremely well, play each other extremely well. The last matchup between these two teams was an absolute battle. It was a fight. I think the Seahawks are going to get one on the Rams and defeat the Rams in Los Angeles. That's a 4:25 p.m. Eastern game. Next game, Miami Dolphins traveling to Green Bay to take on the Green Bay Packers. Miami Dolphins, of course, were victorious over the New York Jets last week. The Green Bay Packers, of course, lost their game to the New England Patriots last week. Yeah, this game, of course, is going to be played in Green Bay, and I got the Green Bay Packers defeating the Miami Dolphins at home at Lambeau Field. Skipping over the Eagles-Cowboys game, I come right back to that one, but going to the Monday Night Football game, you got the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The New York Giants, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Giants had a bye week last week. Yes, they did. They had a bye week. The San Francisco 49ers played on Thursday Night Football, where they absolutely decimated the Oakland Raiders. Yeah, this game is not hard for me to decide. The Giants are just absolutely terrible. The 49ers are not much better, but they're definitely they definitely look better than what the Giants look this year. So I got the San Francisco 49ers defeating the New York Giants pretty easily on Monday Night Football. How the Giants continue to get primetime football games, I don't know. I don't know how they get these damn primetime football games. But yeah, I have the 49ers defeating the New York Giants. Now, going to the final game, my Philadelphia Eagles on the Dallas Cowboys coming to Philadelphia to play my Philadelphia Eagles. Dallas Cowboys, as we all know, they lost their Monday Night Football game last week against the against the Tennessee Titans. My Philadelphia Eagles were victorious in the week prior to their bye week last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a big game, very important game for both teams right now who are fighting to stay in the race for the NFC East right now, which is currently led by the Washington Redskins. This game could be a nail in the coffin for the Cowboys if my Eagles beat them. My Eagles really need this game they just at 500 right now. They really need this game, and they need to win, the next, they got 5 division games left to be played. So it's very important for my Eagles to win this game. I'm going to continue to use it. I'm going to use the reverse psychology here, man. I'm going to use the reverse psychology, hoping that the Eagles do the complete opposite of what I say here. Even though I think we're so much better than the Cowboys, and I think we're going to win this game, I'm going to go ahead and say the Cowboys are going to win this game. Just so that the Eagles do the opposite of what I just said. So with the hope they go out there and actually play their ass off. This is the debut of Golden Tate's a Philadelphia Eagle. So I'm actually going to pick the Cowboys to win this game. But obviously, I'm using reverse psychology with the hope that the Eagles prove me wrong and they go out there and play well. I want to get behind the Eagles and root for them. Well, I always root for them, but I want to pick them every single week. But I gotta see consistent. They gotta be consistent with me, and hopefully, Golden Tate addition to the team will do just that. Well, so for right now, I'm just gonna pick the Cowboys over the Eagles. But go Birds as always. Get the job done. You guys get this win, and I start feeling a whole lot more comfortable about picking you guys each week. But yeah, that's my schedule prediction for this week. You got any in your in the comment section? Leave them in the comment section. I enjoy reading your comments. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I really do appreciate everybody who has subbed to my channel. I really do appreciate that. I work very hard on this channel. Thank you guys for that. But yeah, that's my schedule prediction. Tell me what you think in the comment section. As always, go Birds, fly Eagles fly. Spunky 1991 is out of here. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'm out. Peace.